So if you had a chance to be on that
Bro,
stage...
what are you saying to me?
Wild, right?
Yeah.
Sound speed.
All checks. Yep, happy. Let's go for it.
Yep.
It's time.
Shay,
It's time.
hello. How you doing, bro? You alright?
I'm good. How are you, brother?
Honestly, happy to be here.
Ah,
Very,
good
very.
to have you, man. Me
thank
too,
you.
actually, to be fair.
It's been a very, very long time coming for both of us.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know each other.
Mm-mm.
We celebrated, we
Yeah,
partied, we ate. We're friends.
We have.
I
we
like
have.
to say we're friends.
100%.
But, so, from the anime freshman community,
Mhm.
from us, we've come up with a couple of questions that
Okay.
we just wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Just to get your thoughts on it.
Okay.
You know, the importance of...
I'm scared. Why am I scared?
I don't know. I was scared.
Why am I
earlier on
scared?
today.
Don't worry, you're not going to be quiz. It's fine.
Okay. I'm like, wait. Hold on,
These are genuine...
Pressure. Wait, it's all right. We can do pressure. We do pressure.
No,
We do
these are
pressure.
genuine normal questions that we want to ask you. And first and foremost, for anything else, congratulations
Oh, thank you, brother.
on this.
Snap it up.
On this.
Nah, man, this is. I'll be real. This is Arwen. This is Arwen. This is
Honestly,
Arwen.
and also your album coming out as well.
Thank you, bro.
Congratulations on that, the tour.
Thank you, bro.
Congratulations.
Oh
everything,
my
man.
God.
Honestly, I'm proud of you. Genuinely proud of you. Coming from where I'm from, where we're from, man, it means a lot to us. So thank you so much, man. We're very, very proud of you for that.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man.
Now,
I'm too, bro.
formalities out the way.
I'm too sensitive for all this, bro. Honestly, go on.
Alright, that's
go
it.
on, go on.
No more emotional stuff.
Yeah, please.
Alright, cool. So obviously, we know the full anime is coming out this year.
Mhm.
All right. Well, literally, ASAP. It's
Mhm.
full.
Mm.
What anime are you looking forward to coming out first,
Um,
or what's your eyes on? What you're looking forward to watching?
I've already started watching a few things. I'm not gonna lie. But what am I looking forward to? Damn, that's a good one. What am I looking forward to? Everything, though. Like I'm the type of person. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to pinpoint one. Like I could say JJK. I could say, you get me. I could say a number of things, but I'm like, I just want it all to come out. I just need all of it, because when I don't want to watch this, I can watch that. When I don't want to watch One Piece, I can. You get me? Like when I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking forward to specifically. Nah, I couldn't say, bro. I couldn't say. It's hard. That's difficult.
When you're on the spot, you're on the spot.
Yeah,
Sometimes
man, it's hard. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna stand in that. I'm not sure. I want it all to come out, and then we can have another conversation.
You're just a fan of anime.
Yeah, bro. Like
Let's just put that down.
so much. There's so much coming. I can never get the full list either. You get me? So yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to say.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Okay, fair. So basically, the team and I had a chance to get a sneak peek to Lifetime, which when we heard it, the first thing we thought, and in unison, we're like, this will make a dope opening or ending credit to an anime song.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It gave you the vibes. It gave you.
Oh, that's so
the
good to
feel-goods.
me, man. That makes me feel good.
It's literally as soon as it gets released, it's going onto my anime playlist. Like,
Oh, thank
literally
you, bro.
On rotation.
Thank you, bro.
There's currently an anime airing called A Paradox Live, the animation, and in that one,
I haven't seen that.
long story short, premise is it's rap battles, and the artists get up on stage and they compete for.
It's what?
It's rap battles. Watch it, it's quite good. And they compete on stage against each other for 1 billion yen. But that's not the important part.
Okay.
The important part is they have jewelry. And this jewelry gives them the ability to create illusions and visions for the crowd. So if you had a chance to be on that
Bro, what are you saying to me?
stage... Wild, right?
Yeah.
If you had a chance to be on that stage and perform Lifetime, what kind of visuals would you like to be showing the audience?
Big. All right. I would like to be showing them epic fight scenes. It would be epic fight scenes. Like the screen would mystify into the space. Like it would just be like a heavy mist over the entire crowd. You'd have to probably crane your neck a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And it would ooze out of the mic and it would like disperse into the air like spores even. Do you know what I mean? And then like all of the little light refractions would create the pictures, and it would show epic fight scenes. It would show struggle. It would show like the MC in the MC crazy. The MC crazy.
See what you did there?
Crazy. The MC like in a crater in the ground. Do you know what I mean? Like very drums of liberation type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like dum da 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 dum da da da. You get me? Like this is where it gets lit. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? And then there's just a lot of tension and up and downs in the song, and it's a lot of like fast, intense feelings. You get me? And then it just kind of bursts into this space of just being very free and very open, and almost like you're floating through the sky. Do you know what I mean? I've described it before as like you're running really fast through like a wood or a jungle or like to the edge of a cliff, and the moment that Miku comes into the song, you literally jump off the cliff, and all your fears just go away, and you just the wings just fly out your back. You get me? They just grow out your back, and you fly at the same time. So yeah, I think that's probably the visual I would show.
I've seen that now.
The way like when you said like the floating feeling when she comes into the song.
Yeah.
When I heard it, that's how I felt.
That's how you felt. That's exactly job done.
Yeah,
job done, man.
I heard it and it caught me out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it catches you
and he was
from
like,
nowhere,
whoa.
and I was like,
yeah, that's exactly what I wanted it to feel like. That's
rewind.
so crazy.
Rewind.
Oh, that's so good,
Rewind,
man.
Let's re-up again and go again. Let's go again. So, speaking of anime, Drums of Liberation.
Yeah.
Goat Piece. Sorry, One Piece.
Ha!
Sorry.
Wow.
My apologies.
Wow, they're gonna get you for that one still. You know what you're saying.
So I know you first started off watching Naruto.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's how most of us all started off. But my question to you, is Naruto still like up there for you as like one of your favorites, or has almost said Goat Piece again, or has One Piece like overtaken it completely and just completely washed away everything else that's below it?
All right. Firstly, I actually want to correct you there, and I want to correct myself because I was watching One Piece before Naruto.
Oh, okay, so
you get me, and I was watching it before because I was watching it before. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I just didn't know what the world was. I didn't know what anime was back then. It was just I'm not even going to say the word, but it was just an animation. It was just an animation. Do you get me? I'm not even going to put that into this. It's just an animation. So because of that, I've like realized in real time. I think I realized whilst I was sitting in this chair actually, like, yo, you were actually watching One Piece before Naruto, like, and you were seeking Naruto out. You get me? But I was seeking out Naruto, but I was watching One Piece. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like from Shanks and the hat. You get me? Like from early point, from the losing his arm and thinking, wow, sacrifice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wow. And you held that like a complete G as well. Like, those moments I'm like, raw, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. I want to hold the L's for my people like that. You know what I mean? If I need to hold any L's, you're not even going to know. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So,
preferably with both arms though, yeah?
Yeah, no, obviously, like, God willing, I keep both my arms throughout my whole life, you get me? Maybe even grow an extra one because I've got work to do. But yeah, like, I definitely, like, that Shanks, to be fair, as I'm saying it, that Shanks moment was big for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then Luffy realized and he's like, don't even worry about all that. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of how I move with my friends when we need each other for stuff, you know what I mean? Don't even worry, bro, you got that, it's calm. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I just let that reflect. So, yeah, I think One Piece definitely before Naruto.
So I've got the next one for you. This is the first time, to my knowledge at least, Crunchyroll has been licensed to do something like this.
Yeah.
What was that process like for you? And obviously, obviously you coming from like London, how does that feel? And what does that do for the anime community from London's point of view?
Bro, I hope, firstly, like I was saying it before, I said this a couple of times, and I'll say it as many times as I need to. It's a proper historical moment for like both parties. You get me? Like everyone involved from the Crunchyroll team, and for myself, like it's like, my name is, you know what I mean? Like that's mad, bro. Like that's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like there's a lot of people in the room, and it's nice, but that is like internally that is crazy to me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my inner child is doing a lot right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? How? You get me? That's like my Grammy right now. Yeah. You get me? Up until we actually, you know what I'm saying? Up until that point, God willing, you get me? But that right now is like, wow, like no one's done that. That's a territory nobody's been to in history though. And it's the first time that Crunchyroll has ever had an original song made for something like this. And I think in the history of the company. So it's like, it's a risk proving itself. You get me? Like I wanted to stay integral to the things that I love and to the people that support me and you lot have been to the shows, you know what I mean? Like it's very real and open and very like serious but still very sincere and loving. and graceful, and there's always a lot of like spirit in the room. You get me? And I just want to bring that to everything, including the anime community. Like, this can be done, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like, this can be done. I just wanted, when I did it, I was like, from JJK to now, I was like, I just want to make it look possible. Because I knew it wasn't possible. You get me? Or at least it didn't look possible prior to this. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it means a lot, man.
It's historical. That's what
Yeah, it means a lot.
It's historical. Just speak about the song itself, Lifetime. Did you ever change your vision of how you wanted it to be, or did you always have this idea of it being like a action fantasy, the light and dark, the way it came out, or did you envision it to go a certain way and you changed it halfway through?
I mean, no. I mean, I didn't change anything really. I came when me and Crunchy started talking about like ways to collaborate, and it came to the point where, all right, we want you to write this song, something we've never done before. I was like, okay, cool, sick. I'm gonna take the same type of energy I took when I wrote the Queen track with them. Do you get me? And just get in a studio, and obviously, luckily, that one made it onto the album by Roger Taylor's grace and etc. But I just took that same energy into this room. You know what I mean? Like, and it was very much about trusting my instincts and going on my gut when it came to writing the lyrics. It was very meticulous about what I wanted you to see when you listen to the music. Do you get me? From the drums to everything that we spoke about before. So I didn't change anything. I just kind of I respected everything that was happening in the room at the time, which is, I think, some of the best ways to make music. You have to really minimize yourself and think, how can I best serve the song? You get me? How can I best serve what I want to achieve here? I want to achieve it, but how do I stop it from being what I want it to be? How do I just make it what it needs to be? You know what I'm saying? And I think destroying your ego in that way makes for a great song. Do you get me? And sometimes I listen back and I'm like, oh, that could have been better. Any song that I made, you get me? Like, oh, that could have been better. This could have been better. And sometimes you'll move on from music. I don't see myself moving on from this. Same way I don't see myself moving on from the Queen song. You get me? Like, it's like I put my heart and soul into everything. But that opportunity and that situation and that pressure drew something else out of me as well. You get me? And to meet the thing that it drew out of me, which is more, I guess, more vulnerability, it makes me more naked in the studio, you know what I mean? And it means that I have to be more sensitive to what I'm doing. But that comes with a pressure, you know what I'm saying? And to meet that pressure, I have to just be more sincere, you know what I mean? I have to just take more of a risk with myself. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I did. I didn't ever question what we were doing, really. Obviously, musically, we were looking at things in different ways and turning this and adding hi-hats here and changing riffs here and doing notes here. And I did a couple takes of my vocal and decided on which cadence I wanted to go where and whatever. And then I think the last part of the song, A Place Away, I wrote that. And I didn't write that. I just sang it. You know what I mean? I just sang it. Like, it was just like, we need a middle eight. We need something, not even a middle eight, but we need something to bridge the last chorus. And it needs to feel like how the chorus makes you feel. You get me? But with more bass and more like sorrow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That is the Shanks moment, let's say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. Now, it's full circle now.
We could literally ask you questions all day. I don't think we have time for more than one more.
So I took a lot, man.
My final question would be to you. Working with Miku, how did the music overcome any like distance and language barriers?
It was easy, bro. I'll be real. There was nothing about this that was crazy difficult. It was obviously a challenge, but with Miku, it was like, she was so humble to like the fact that I'd picked her to do this, you know what I mean? Like, I heard her voice and I was like, I need Miku, I need this woman, I need this person on this track. And she just had such a serene, like almost ethereal kind of grace to the way that she sings. And it's so like effortless, you know what I mean? Like, I've literally watched her record, you know what I mean, now. And it's just effortless. Like, I'm like, I envy that to some extent. I'm like, wow, I wish I could sing like that. What would I do if I could sing like that? What would I write? What would come out of me if I could sing like that? But I'm also very grateful that I got to share that with another entity. You know what I mean? Just another person. And I got to go to even more people. Do you know what I'm saying? Because no man is an island. So yeah, it was great to work with Miku, man. She's fantastic and she's incredibly talented.
Hey,
Well done. Well, thank you so much for having
That's
us.
all good, man.
Honestly, bro.
Come on.
my man.
Love. Always a
time.
pleasure. Never a troll with you, man.
Never.
And thank you very much for having us.
No, all
and
good.
hopefully we'll catch you next time on our one.
Yeah, for real. Let's do it.
Amazing. Take care.